WGS-TV.
On a wing and a prayer. Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/WrestleGamer and ZFX-TV. I'm Double B Billy Boudreaux. Before we go further, we got a little something I want to say here, especially we're here with the Insane Machine, Cody Hawkins. Cody, how you doing?
Doing pretty good, Billy. Can't complain. Ready to go.
We're here with the host of Hardcore Wrestling Radio, which can be heard every Wednesday night. Well, we don't know if it's still going to be there pretty soon on blogtalkradio.com/Hardcore Wrestling Radio, the Illuminous one, the Shining Star, Rick Starr. Rick, how you doing?
Usually I'm shining pretty good, but I've had better nights because Blog Talk Radio just sucks right now. But, okay.
And the man from South Park, simply known as Cartman. Cartman, how you doing?
Hello, people.
Now, at the time of this recording, we've tried, there's a big event coming up here in Louisiana, and, we were trying like crazy, to have a certain indie star here come on. We were going to try to talk to him. We were going to, interview him, give him a chance to plug what he was doing. We attempted to do it on Blog Talk Radio first, and everything just blew up in our faces. So we in the form of me, Cody Hawkins, and the Shining Star, Rick Starr, we tried to get the guy through Skype. We had him on Skype. The interview was going just fine, and then Skype decides to blow up in our faces, and it was pretty much
so many words, yes.
And it was pretty much like the fates were really against us. Now, guys and girls, we're really going to try to endeavor to get this guy, possibly within the next 24 hours, again, to try to, sit down and record a commentary with him. So, please bear with us. Not only will it be available right here on WGS-TV, it will be available if Blog Talk Radio decides to stop acting like Kim Kardashian, a bitch, and we'll try to have it on there as well. So let's get to the
Blog Talk Radio had diarrhea.
Well, let's get to the meat and bones of what we're going to be doing on this video and what we're going to be talking about. And notice I said talking about, especially to all you little Facebook fans between the ages of 13 and 18 who think they know more than we do. No offense, Cartman.
Hey, I do know quite a bit.
Now, the huge thing that's been up in debate as of late, considering the crowd reactions when it comes to Dolph Ziggler, a big question has popped up, and I think it was, this is a topic that's worth discussing. Should Dolph, the question is still in the title of this video. Should Dolph Ziggler turn face? Seeing all the, I'm going to picture to you first, Rick. Seeing all the positive reactions and the amazing pops that Ziggler's had over the past few months, especially when it concerns, him cashing in his Money in the Bank briefcase and finally becoming the World Heavyweight Championship. A lot of fans are saying that, he deserves it. It's about time we get a fresh change. We like this guy. This guy, deserves to be champion. Do you feel that this time, at this opportunity, this moment in time in the WWE, is this the time for Dolph Ziggler to turn face? Yes or no?
Well, you know what? This is something, a subject that I've really wanted to talk about this past Wednesday. And, I think that the WWE's really kind of been testing the waters with, because right now, as you know, they got Alberto Del Rio and they got Jack Swagger, which is both a face and a heel. So they're probably trying to see how the fans are going to react. They could probably see. I think he could do it. Will he do it? I don't know. How he could sell it? You never know. The first thing he has to do, without a doubt, is he has to get away from his entourage, and that's being AJ Lee and Big E Langston. If that happens, we would know what would happen. First is once the big feud he would be is with Jack Swagger, and then of course he would split from AJ Lee and then have a big feud with Big E Langston. That would be his big hurdle. Once he gets over that, I think we would see him be a bigger star. So, could he do it? Yes. Will he do it? That's the question. It's a coin toss.
Insane Machine Cody Hawkins, who's involved in a big card this Saturday night over in Down South Championship Wrestling in Lafayette at the Como High School. If am I correct?
Yes, it is at the Como High School gym. This is a major fundraiser to help raise money for Como High School football.
Cody, what are your thoughts about this whole situation? A lot of fans are talking about it, so I figured, like I said, I think it's worth a discussion commentary here on WGS-TV. What are your thoughts about this? Do you feel that Dolph Ziggler should turn face?
Well, like Rick said, this is a major coin toss. I mean, either way, doesn't matter if you keep him as a heel or push him to be a face. That crowd is going to get over every single time. If you've noticed in the past couple of years that Ziggler has finally been able to break loose and be the show off, doing the show off deal, past few years, people have been slowly warming up to him. And whenever he cashed in that money in the bank and won the World Heavyweight title, that crowd said the same thing Ziggler said, and I quote, "It's about damn time." In the whole push between the face and the heel, honestly, to me, as an independent professional wrestler, it doesn't matter if you work face or you work heel. You get that crowd on their feet. That's all that matters. So with the WWE creative, it shouldn't really matter if he goes face or heel. Preferably, my opinion, I think he should stay heel. Because who doesn't like a hard face?
Let's go to Kermit. Kermit, my question to you is, do you feel that the show-off gimmick can exist and work as a face gimmick instead of a heel gimmick?
Not really, only because it's that whole kind of trash talking, like I'm better than you type gimmick. In that's if you look at most of the faces in WWE, that's not kind of their really whole gimmick. That's more of a heel gimmick, and even though he goes over with the fans, I still don't think that would work as a face gimmick at all. As a matter of fact, I think it would fail miserably.
Well, let me pause this next and final question for you guys here on this video. Rick, I'm going to start with you on this one. Do you feel that the WWE will start noticing what's been going on with the fans and their reactions with Dolph Ziggler, despite the situation that's been going on with John Cena? John Cena is not even in the equation when it comes to this discussion. Now, do you think the WWE will finally see the reactions of the fans as it pertains to Dolph Ziggler? And do you feel that they're going to just sit by, and then finally it's going to come a time when they're going to say, you know what, he's getting all this positive reaction, this huge pop from the crowd. We're finally going to give the fans what they want and turn Dolph Ziggler face. Do you feel that at some point that will happen?
Me? Or...
Well, let's start with Rick. Let's start with Rick Starr. Rick, what are your thoughts about that? Well, let's pass it over to the Insane Machine Cody. Well, Rick, are you there?
Yes, I am here, yes. At the end of the day, the WWE will look at the fans, and they will listen to what they have to say, but what they actually say, oh, that's what the fans want, and give them what they want all the time, 100%? No, it's probably more like maybe 25%. They just listen to them, but I don't know. They'll change him if and when they feel like it. No more, not before and not until they're ready. That's it.
Let's kick it over to the Insane Machine, Cody Hawkins. Cody, what are your thoughts on this?
Honestly, as stubborn as WWE creative is, I actually seen from a lot of research of WWE creative. You will even see it in CM Punk's DVD Best in the World. Okay, Freebird Michael Hayes said it himself. Creative does what it wants to when it wants to. You know, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, will we see the face change happen? You know, I don't know. I mean, honestly, like I said, preferably, hard face is the way to go. I mean, who doesn't like a good bad guy? Who doesn't like a good rebel? You know? I mean, Austin, perfect example. The Rock, perfect. Blade, hard face at one good time. I mean, why not pass that torch and give Ziggler the hard face style? Still let him be able to trash talk, but make it look like it burns at somebody in a good way. You know, I mean, for example, not Dolph Ziggler material, but this is close to it. Whenever Daniel Bryan was talking to AJ a few weeks ago on Monday Night Raw, that little burn he did is like, I quote, well, since you've been with Ziggler, I'm guessing you're used to things that only last 18 seconds. Okay. You seen how bad that crowd popped? It was like, oh, burn. That kind of stupid, sick, cruel humor. You know, that would be perfect for Ziggler because he trash talks, but he backs it up with his gimmick. It's perfect. You know, in WWE creative, it's how can I put this? Am I allowed to use my French in this?
Well, we already referred to Blog Talk Radio being like Kim Kardashian a bitch.
Well, WWE creative is like quote a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
Yes, and there is no ifs, ands, or buts. There's no better way to say it. It is a cluster. Okay, and like some guys want this, some guys want that. You know, some people in creative want to do this. Whenever the wrestler doesn't want to do that, and if the wrestler doesn't want to do that, they get the boot. I'm like, yeah. I mean, look at what CM Punk had to go through. If it wouldn't have been for Paul Heyman, they said it in Best in the World. I've seen this. As a matter of fact, I watched it earlier this morning, and I remember those words. If not for Paul Heyman, yes, CM Punk is a Paul Heyman guy, and I do respect that. Paul Heyman pushed CM Punk, gave him the opportunities to get pushed, you know, and WWE Creative was, trying to, freaking just push his buttons, make him do this and that and this and that. And Punk said no. He was one of the very few superstars to say, no, let me do what I want to do. You know? I mean, and with the pipe bombs that he was delivering on Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown, that's what made Punk who he was. There was no script. There were no big ideas that, Punk had to do. He improvised and used his voice to make CM Punk bigger, badder, better than ever, with no help of WWE Creative. So, word to the wise, WWE Creative, you really, really, and I mean with all seriousness, really need to get involved whenever it comes to trying to make a man face, heel, or heart. Because honestly, us here at independent pro wrestling organizations and independent federations seem to have better twists and turns whenever it comes to a gimmick than you do.
Finally, let's pitch it over to Cartman. Cartman, what are your thoughts about this whole situation? Do you feel that the WWE will finally step back, take a look at the fans, and see the reaction that Dolph Ziggler is getting, and finally give the fans what they want and turn him face?
No, only because I feel the WWE creative, like Cody and Rick said, they'll do shit when they're damn good and ready to do it, and they don't care what the fans want, and everything else, they'll do it when they are damn good and ready to do it.
So what we want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, your thoughts on this. Do you feel that Dolph Ziggler should turn face? And do you feel that the WWE in time will take a step back, look at the fans, see the fans' reactions to Dolph Ziggler, and say, we're going to finally give what the fans want, give them what they want, and turn Dolph Ziggler face? Put your thoughts and your answers in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Guys, normally Rick Starr's over on Hardcore Wrestling Radio every Wednesday night on blogtalkradio.com/Hardcore Wrestling Radio. But Rick, I get the feeling that you're planning an assault on Bleak Talk Radio in the near future.
No, I'm not going to make it a stop because this upcoming Wednesday we will have Jason Knight, the ECW original. He shall be on this Wednesday, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. If
Blog Talk Radio will pull a stick out of its butt.
Stop being a cluster.
Yeah.
And speaking of events, Cody, you got a big show coming up this Saturday night. And go ahead and give us a full-on promo on what's going on this Saturday.
Well, get this, folks. April 20th, Saturday night, at Como High School Gym. Down South Championship Wrestling, DCW, proudly presents a major show, a major fundraiser to help out with the Como High School football team. And this is going to be one big show. We've got a star-studded card. You know, we've got many a situation here. We got many a match. I am definitely on this card. The Insane Machine is returning to the ring after 2 months of being out, you know, trying to get everything situated with, you know, just trying to get everything situated with the business. Because I've been away trying to figure out what my next move is. Well, now it's time for me to get back. It's time for me to come back. And this show on April 20th, I look to make a really big stand. This show is called Necessary Roughness. Okay, this is a true and tried and true wrestling show. One of the few that I actually am proud to be a part of. You know, it doesn't matter who I'm backstage with, doesn't matter who I'm in the ring with. This is a major privilege for me. Not to mention, Saturday, April 20th, this show is a live TV taping. You're going to see stars like Venom, Tejano Kid, Chaos, former WWE superstar Rodney Mack, and former WWE Women's Champion, the female fighting phenom Jazz. Ringside seats are $15. General admission tickets are $12. Doors open at 6. Bell time at 7. For tickets, you call 1-870-538-8090. And you can call ahead of time or you can get them at the door. I mean, this is going to be one hell of a show. I look forward to coming back. The Insane Machine needs to set some hatchets loose.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to please inform everyone that the title of this DCW event is in nowhere related or nowhere in conjunction with the current show on USA Network or the Scott Bakula film from so many years ago. Carmen's over on youtube.com/KillerX. Carmen, what you got going on?
At the moment, I have no clue.
That's pretty much what Blog Talk Radio's been up to as of late.
Pretty much.
Yeah, not kidding.
So, also, guys, please don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/RussGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network. So for the illustrious one, the Shining Star, Rick Starr, the Insane Machine, Cody Hawkins, and the man from South Park, simply known as Cartman, I'm Double B, Billy Boudreaux, saying Blog Talk Radio, pull the stick out of your ass.
Stone Concerts. Stone Concerts. Stone Concerts. Stone Concerts. Spiritual speaking. Stone Concerts. Stone Concerts. I'm Haley Ringrose. Stone Concerts.
My name's Andrew Weatherall.
Spiritual speaking. Stoke Concerts.